Okay. First position, first stance. The arms are up and back, level with the shoulders. If you look on both sides, they should be even. You're in a nice low horse stance. Your toes are gripping the ground like a cat would grip the ground. You're breathing low, deep in the diaphragm. Your pelvis is tilted slightly forward so that your breath comes nice and low into the diaphragm. Tongue is at the roof of your mouth, on the palate, tongue right behind the two front teeth. Press there. Breathe evenly and fluidly. This stance is held for 3 minutes. Part of the warm-ups is gradually work yourself lower into your stance as your muscles warm up. Want to get low as you can. As you're breathing in, breathe. Just imagine energy coming up from the ground, circling your body, and as you exhale, going back into the ground. A nice rooted stance. You should feel comfortable in your horse stance. It should not be so wide that you can't move out of it. You should be in a nice stance so that you feel comfortable that you can move out of it if you need to. And sink into it. Switch. What you're doing here is you're turning the hands over. The pinky on the hand twisted slightly outward so you feel straight, a slight stress all the way into the insertion under your armpit. Same breathing. Tongue still at the roof of your mouth. Continue to work your stance. As you start to experience pain in any shoulder or legs, just calm your breath. Take a long, low, deep breath. Concentrate on the diaphragmatic breathing. Take your mind to where the pain is and just sort of acknowledge it. This is opening that heart meridian I keep talking about. This area right here. Very good for your health. Turn the hands over. And what you want to do is you just want to feel the gates burning open. That's basically what you're doing. You're opening the gate from your shoulders out to your fingertips. You're just getting that youthful energy. The gates that have been closing as you've gotten older, you're just reopening them. And that's what you're doing. So the more it burns, hey, the more it's working. So don't worry about it. Now from this, we're going to be going to a nice low stance. I want you to be parallel. Your glutes should be equal to the back of your knees. Do this next posture. It's a real man maker. No joke. Again, it's all about pain management. You want to come way down low and stay there. This one really doesn't get easier. Again, nice. Your hands are slightly cocked in here and down. On this one, when you breathe, you should feel your breath go almost to your groin area. When you expand a low breath down there in your diaphragm, you almost feel your all the way to your anus. So sometimes that's called a long breath. Arms back, look back, stay nice and low. Hands are upraised, not touching the genital areas, but they're up and back. This will really open you up. When you finish the stance, you come up slow. Up slow. Back into a horse stance. Now what you've done in these first 10 minutes is basically you open the upper meridian, the heart meridian, got that all flowing, and then you just broke the lower meridian with that one and unified it. So now all your gates should be pretty much open and ready for the exercises that will follow. At this point in time, work your tongue around your mouth, almost as if you're brushing your teeth. Massaging your gums and build up a bit of saliva. And swallow 3 times at the end of the minute. First movements, I'm coming up, I'm lifting up my shoulders, rib cage, coming down. When I come down, I keep the hands cocked till they turn out. There's a slight bounce in my legs, up and down. You should feel your internals slightly going up and down with the movement. Fluid movement with intensity. return to the posture. In between your movements, you want all the time, you want to try to stay nice and low or stand. But especially in the posture, in between movements, the rest here, this big hug rest, you want to work on getting lower. You want to work on your breath, the good breathing. This should almost be like a meditative training. You're meditating at the same time you're training. It's kind of a contradiction, but it's really not once you get into the body. Imagine the highest level of meditation is being able to meditate while being involved in a very strenuous activity. That's what we're trying to do with our minds. This movement, I'm coming here like a crane and I'm pushing up. The elbows stay up. I get a nice full extension out here, but I don't hyperextend the elbows. Fluid movement. Always watch your movements with your eyes. This will train them to see fast moving fists and hand strikes. Again, even during the movements, work on your stance. Nice, intense, fluid movement. Tug at the roof of the mouth. Back to the rest, which is, if you're doing this tape, you realize it's not much of a rest. Again, concentrate on the stance. Here we want to cross, pull back, cock, shoot down. This is done with authority. Good, strong movement, like an animal. Make sure you come up and look up. Don't keep your head down like that. You want to come up and look up. Follow your movements with your eyes. Back to stance. Excuse me, next movement is for opening your upper back. and train it around your solar plex area. Snap it out. Try to retain the stability in the hip. And this one you want to work with your waist. Nice low stance. Elbows stay up, shoulder height. Back to stance. Can you tell how much these guys have improved, Tim?
Tremendous.
They've just come a hell of a long way. I'm very proud of both these guys. Did a great job. Next movement, we're going to work a little bit lower. Just a little bit lower in the ab area and the middle of the back. And again, get that twist happening for the internals. On these movements, look back. When you're throwing the elbow strike, you want to look back because you get a lot more stretch in your waist. Very important to have a strong torso, trunk section of your body. This will support your spine, especially when you're doing a lot of movement, chaotic movement that you do when you fight somebody. Shifting another person's weight off yours or redirecting it. A lot of that's going to be used with your waist and hip strength, and that's what we're trying to develop here. Back to stance. Work on lowering your stance. Every time, lower. Next movement, you'll rock the spine sideways, the vertebrae. It's like a pendulum swinging. Your hands are cocked and they're swinging up and you're looking up. And you want to get a nice rocking motion between your rib cage, tilting side to side. And get a good stretch in the lats. Nice fluid movement. This also gently rocks the internal organs. Just massaging those as well. Remember in this training, a lot of the movements weren't designed just, not only for the external strength, but to work the organs, to gently massage and make them more efficient, so you get rid of the toxins and the poisons in your body. If your intestines and your stomach and all that's been gently massaged, they become more efficient, and you'll excrete more poisons when you defecate, urinate, etc. Just leading the sheep. Keep the palms against the wind. Have the trailing arm, which would be this one. Gently brush your abdomen when you go all the way back. It gently hits the abdomen. Again, another way that the internals get gently jarred and stimulated. Again, with this one, watch your movement. You'll get a much bigger twist to your body, and over time you'll get a great waist flexibility. Back to stance, work on your stance. Get lower. Remember, pelvis slightly tucked forward. Breathe nice and low and deep. Nice fluid arm grab type motion. When you're doing this, work that small circle in your ab. Here and again. Here. Work. You should feel a slight circle in your ab. When I come out here, I spin that into a fist to get a nice torque. Watch your movements. And then back to stance. Next movement is going to be very similar to the bird that flies through the clouds. It's called the elephant swings its trunk. The only difference is you're going to be doing like a slight little punch up, but the same rocking of the rib cage, just with fists basically, instead of the cocked open hands. You're doing this, work that rib cage and work that ab right here, right here. Feel that going up and down. Done correctly, you'll feel a little heat down near your navel. Again, working on the stance. Toes gripping the ground. That'll build the shin up. So you can use that shin against your opponent. Next movement is done slow and strong. And this one, roll that down. Roll that down. Roll that down. When you bring it up, bring the elbows up, rib cage flexes forward. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Back to stance. Next movement, horse stomp his feet. This one here, bounce your internals up and down almost like a jump rope. You should feel them lift up and down as you do this movement. Hands are kept tight and cocked back, and they jolt your body. Here and back, here, back, here, back. And your legs are moving up and down as well. Back to stance. Now remember, the stance is a great time for you to scan over your body and just sort of feel what the previous movement has just done to it. Feel the energy. Where has it been released? Where is it? How does it feel as it's circulating through your body? Do you feel any tingling? Do you feel any warmth throughout your body? You know, besides obvious pain you're in, but you know what I'm saying. This is use the stance in between the movements to get that body knowledge, to become one with your body, to know, get to know, you know, where your internals are, how your internals are feeling, how your spine feels, how does your energy feel. Everyone's body is unique, and you have to know yours. This will help you learn. This is dragon wraps around the toe. On this one here, I follow the movement with my eyes, not with my head. Nice fluid punches.
You're punching towards where the femur bone connects into the pelvis. This depression here in the hip. As you're doing it, you're working the organs this way and this way. This really helps hand speed as well. Back to stance. Again, in the stance, calm your body. Relax into the pain. Regain control of the breath. Calm it, and then work lower into the stance. Switch rhino, look at the moon. This elbow should be on this side of the knee. Pushing here. This elbow should be up and working this, stretching this lat. This arm should be back, not against the body. Out a little bit away so you don't rest it on the body. Then you're going to be twisted. Dave, can you see the clock? So twist the body. Your upper body should be in alignment with your leg at an angle, and that's going to work your lower back. You want to lean forward a little bit on that with that back. Twist it and look back out with your eyes. Like you're looking at the moon. You should close your hip all the way. And that's 1 minute, right? Keep that twist. Keep this elbow twisted forward. Try to maintain the spiral. Nice tight spiral on your body. The twist is what brings tension to the body. And then you just stay sprung, tightly wound. Every once in a while you have to sort of force yourself to twist yourself back because you have a tendency to spring back. And done correctly, you'll feel it working this whole side of the body. Should be felt like it's pulling across. Turn this arm here across this knee. Right. Notice the difference in the waist. And when you're in this stance, when you breathe, feel where the lungs take it to, what organs they take it to. Other side, just twist into the other position. Maybe better if I turn this one. See. Same thing, this elbow on the other side of the knee. That'll really work this lower back. The back leg should be locked tight, and both feet should be gripping the ground as if they were a cat. Even though we're stationary, you should be under tension for 3 minutes. I mean, you should be wound like a spring. You're tightly wound for 3 minutes. It is not easy. And you should feel it from the toes, all the way through your back, your forearms, wrists, everything. Even your neck gets a little bit of a workout from being turned sideways. Remember, keep that anal gate locked by having the pelvis locked tight in there. Very important on this stance. You should be dripping sweat by now. What's this date? Don't know if
This is 2.
Remember, readjust your stance every once in a while. Just make sure you're keeping the torque maintained. It's very easy to let it go. Want to keep nice and wound. Anyone can do this stance 1 minute, but when you get to the second or third minute, man, that really makes a difference in who's who. So, you're making it this far, you should be very proud. This is not an easy stance. It's not an easy training. Right now we're about halfway through. The rhino looks at the moon is about halfway point of the body, so we're halfway through. For some, that'll seem nice. For others, they're going, oh my God, I got another half to do. Okay, good stance now. Tim, that ought to help you.
Just put a lot of stretch right there. And I was trying to focus on that area and still keep it locked. But it didn't pull nothing loose, so that's good.
That's good. That stance will relax your lower back and free up tons of energy from the lumbar region of your spine, which always gets, when you have stress, it always ties up your energy there. Next movement is the big hanger. You're in a cat stance. One leg comes up. The leg that comes up, the arm is up over the heart, the other one to the tantian point, right here. Back leg bent. Practice a low, deep breath on this. Toes gripping the ground. Make sure the back leg is bent. That'll make the knee joint have to work more on stability, and that'll strengthen that joint. So also strengthen your ankle joint and give you density to your bone. So it actually strengthens the bone of your leg as well. And now you'll feel sweat dripping off you. That's normal. It's time, dude.
One, two.
Try to keep the leg up to work the hip flexors and the insertion points right in here. First, you might have trouble with balance in this stance. That's normal. Eventually, you'll get the balance. It's fine. If you lose balance, just touch your foot on the ground lightly and then step back up. That's fine. First few weeks, you might feel a burning in your foot, the foot that's weight-bearing. That's normal as well until the blood vessels, strengthen and get used to feeding that muscle way down there. That's good because some of your major chi entry points are at the base of the foot, the Achilles tendon, and you want to make sure that you have nice blood flow as well down there. Other side again, just the opposite. Leg that's up, arm is up. Here. At a higher level, imagine the energy between the hands flowing up through the ground, up through the hands. Imagine a white light or a white ball between the hands. Try to feel the warmth. Connect the two with the warmth. It's a good little mental exercise for chi running. And over time, you'll be able to visualize and feel that. I know a lot of times in martial arts you hear about chi flow, etc., etc. And a lot of it seems like mumbo jumbo talk. This training will let you really feel, quantitatively feel what chi is and how it flows in your body. Done correctly, you can't help but notice the improvement in energy, strength, endurance that this training will give you. It's not some mumbo jumbo, is the real deal. I have students who can tell you about miraculous feelings and changes they've had in their own energy levels with this training. When you have your gates open, you'll know it. You'll have the energy of a 20-year-old all the time. And that's what you want. It's not how long you live, it's how well you live. Was 21 and you'd have the energy of a 20-year-old. Now he does. He finally has the energy level he's supposed to have. Took him a while. What's the time on that day? Where you go?
My energy is a lot better.
I can definitely tell.
First I get tired, after we have any of this now I get done, I'll keep going all day.
Then after we're done, I'd like you and Frank to give like a little couple of minutes, just tell them what the body's done for you. So that Tim's students can, you know what I mean?
I appreciate that.
Work on the stance. The next movement we're going to do, the key point on this is to make sure there's a good tilt to your upper body. even with your leg, because you want, even though we'll be stretching the upper arms and everything, and the upper back and everything, the main purpose of this next posture is to have the abdominal muscles, the interior, having the organs lay against them and gently massage them. So it's going to be very important to get a good twist on it. And when you do the movement, you'll know what I mean after you do it a few times. You come forward here. Now all your organs are against the stomach wall, and then you just twist. And you'll feel that nice little movement right here. And that's just working those organs. It's also freeing up that lower back for the next movement, which is the man maker of the whole deal. It's called the old man. Goes out the whole. My sweatshirt weighs about 5 pounds with the sweat on it. Okay, back to stance. What would be the best way for me to do that? All way sideways or to the camera?
Side angle.
Side angle.
You see where that lace will be kicked up.
Huh?
Or you can do that
Like 3/4.
angle.
Okay. Tim, just follow along on this. I think you've seen it. Your tape didn't have this?
No, it stopped at the big hanger.
Next
I went
move,
there before.
stop here. Leg is bent. This leg is cocked up and back. And then this arm is out. The opposite leg that's down, that arm is out and cocked. This arm is cocked like the rhino and back. I'm just going to stay down and low. Keep the back leg cocked. Back, the calf is cocked towards the hamstring. And then it's not here, it's pushed back. So that your ass muscle basically is in contraction. It's working your hamstring, your calf, your glutes, your lower back. Your arms and lats are stretched with the 2 arms out. Your front leg is bent to get a good burn on that. Fold at the waist, bend here. Just do your best to maintain the stance. This is not an easy one. I mean, this is the one you always are trying to perfect. You're always trying to get lower and better and stronger. It's very difficult to stay nice and low. I mean, there's no exaggeration there. Try to get a good bend in this leg for as long a time as you can. Is that 2 minutes?
2 minutes.
2 minutes. maintain your balance as best you can. It's good to focus on the point on the floor. Last 15 seconds, try to get nice and low. Bend that leg, damn near parallel. Damn near parallel, keep it up there. Switch, other side, don't get up. You just start on the other side. Switch everything up. And just work. Work your way on strengthening the stance as you get through it. Like I said, this is a very, very brutal stance. Gives you phenomenal strength though. Oh my God. Your leaping ability, your balance, your just the power for like knees, kicks, for fighting low. It just really packs it into your thigh, legs, everything. It really works the shin muscle here because your toes are gripping the ground. And it does a whole bunch of really good things. Definitely a price and pain to be paid for the gain though. Do the best you can. Try to keep the back bent over. Keep everything cocked up and back. I mean, this is one that is just very high level. You're trying to do so much all the time. It's very difficult. Relax into it. What's this coming up on 2?
This is 2 coming up.
Coming up on 2 minutes. I know it's brutal, just keep going. Best you can. That's all you can do. Each day you'll try to get lower and lower in this. Again, nice slow breathing helps a lot. Just holding up on one leg for 3 minutes is an accomplishment, believe me. Definitely tell I'm coming off of a slight cold. I can definitely tell. Last few seconds, try to get nice and low. And then good job, Dave. Look at the steam.
I was saving my breath a few times.
You got steam coming off his head. Now you see what I mean, how that'll help your butt? That'll strengthen that whole area. Next movement is like a meditation. You're shifting your weight back and forward. Nice and even. The hips moving nice and even. Inhale, exhale. Now this can also be taken out of the body and used as a freestanding meditation, a moving meditation. It's very good. Especially for people with like groin pulls, things like that. It's So it's very good for that. And it really teaches you how to shift your weight forward and back. When you do this, you should concentrate on how your weight shifts. Almost like a Tai Chi, where you shift the weight back. And then back to stance.
Okay. Keep the toe down. Yes.
Work on that stance. Tim, you look a lot stronger.
I feel a lot better.
He looks 5 years younger than the last time I saw him.
I feel a lot better.
Your face is tightened up. You know, you don't have to. That's good.
Actually, I quit losing weight and I'm getting toned.
That'll happen. You'll do the trainings right and you'll get the body you're supposed to have. This one here, you twist, twist. This is like a chop block to the other side of your face. You come back to stance and back. Then you put it together nice and fluid. And you switch from forward to horse. Horse forward, horse forward, horse forward. Synchronize the movements so that when you chop, boom, the hips hits, hip hits, hip hits. And when I say the hip, I want you to turn the hip a little more than you normally would. So you lock the anal gate, like I've been showing you. This is a tricky one, you'll get the hang of it eventually. Just keep working it. Back to stance, work on your stance. Now this next stance, what we've done, this whole body, is we've been opening these gates up, freeing up the energy, working the internals. Now what we're going to do is this heart meridian I've been talking about, this one here and the one that's going here, we're going to unite them all. And we're going to just put them on. Now it's going all the way from the feet all the way up to the hands. These are cranes, cocked down, then pushed up. So you're really stretching the lats and the back. You're not just here, you're up here. Your feet are tight, gripping the ground, legs are tight, buttocks are tight. Abs are slightly sucked in. Breathing low and deep. You're really stretched up there. When you exhale, bring your abs up and in, almost like a stomach vacuum, slightly. Nice, slow breathing. Work on uplifting that ab into the stomach cavity. That was one, right? Toes tight, gripping the ground. Legs tight, ass tight. Arms stretched way overhead. Each exhale, bring your abs in. When you exhale, bring the abs in. Pause for a second. And let it exhale, relax. Breathe low and deep. Step 2. Remember, keep the arms stretched up, lats are stretched up. It's very good for correct and poor posture. People will hunch over or have forward-leaning postures. This will help realign everything. Remember, the pelvis is slightly tilted forward as the buttocks are tight. That'll take stress off your lower back, enable you to breathe freer. Okay? As you go through it, try to get them up higher and straighter. And that's a 3-minute stance as well. Then back to stance. We'll just do the meditations without cushions. Okay.
For several minutes.
Do it. Okay. Relax into the pain. Into the stance. Coming up and down. Working the legs up and down. Shooting and pulling down. This could be like a front to the eye or a grab to the ears, bring down for a knee. Coming up, it could be a strike to the throat. Nice fluid movement. You should work the knee joints on this. Knee and hip. Last minute, try to get parallel to the ground. Arms up. Nice and low. Relax into the stance. I'm going to come back. Done with the iron body. Now what we do immediately, you've stressed your body quite a bit. You want to go into a meditation at the end of it. And this is a three-point meditation called The Old Man Makes Medicine. And you can sit cross-legged like an Indian would. Start with your hands here
Rest on your knee. First part, you're going to come up with an inhale. Then you're going to exhale fluidly. Go back. Cup the hand as you exhale. Then inhale. Bring in the good air, good medicine, which is air, oxygen. Exhale, relax. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Relax. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Relax. I come up. I just want to use enough energy to lift the arm. Exhale the bad air out. Inhale. Relax. When I relax that whole side of my body down into the ground. Inhale, bring energy up from the ground. Exhale the bad air out. Inhale the good air. Exhale. Just enough tension, just enough muscular tension to use to lift the arm, that's all. It should be as if the energy is just lifting. Very fluid. Each time, relax more, shoulders, everything. Becoming more and more relaxed as you do the movement. Okay, next movement, hands here. Just going to bring air into the nose, then exhale. Tongue is at the roof of the mouth. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, let the belly expand. Exhale, bring the belly in. Very important after having stressed our bodies like we just did to relax them equally. It's like this is our time of saying, okay, it's okay, you've done a good job, now relax. Now you're going to come up and exhale down. Come up. Imagine energy from the ground coming up, like white light filling your body. And then going down, any dark areas, dark spots, down into the ground. Inhale. As I come up, scan the body for tension. As I let the arms down, relax the body right to the ground. Just let everything relax. Your knee joints, your ankle joints, your eye, your jaw muscle, all that stuff. Just let it relax. Every time you come up, you have good invigorating energy, and then when you come down, you just relax your whole body. At this point in time, you eventually stop here. Now you just breathe. When you inhale, scan your body for any areas that might have tension in it. If you come to an area of tension like your eye area, jaw muscle, neck, whatever, relax it with a breath. Exhale and relax that area. You might have to work a couple times on that area, that's fine. A couple breaths. If it's a stubborn area, don't fight it. You don't want tension. Just go to another area. Go to your wrist. Or your area around your knees. And just exhale there and relax that area. Your goal right now is to take your body into a state of total relaxation. Just want to be like a sort of like a limp noodle, just very relaxed, no tension at all. All you're concentrating on is the breath, breathing in and out, nice, low, and slow. You're just feeling how it feels to have the lungs filled with air, and then exhale that air. Now when you reach a very, very relaxed state, what I want you to do is sort of program your body. What you want to do is just put good little thoughts into your body, like, you know, areas you need to work on, like say you need to work more on your old man or whatever. Just say tomorrow, you know, you're going to do that a little bit better, concentrate on that. If you need to tighten up your diet a little bit, eat a little bit better, just say, I'm going to do that. Just throw those good positive thoughts into your relaxed subconscious mind. Also congratulate yourself. You just gone through a warrior's training. You've done a very good, healthy thing for your body. Let your body know you appreciate the gift that it's given you, the health that it's given you to be able to do this training. At this point in time, you can dedicate yourself to being a better person, stronger, healthier, happier, better those around you. Okay, at this point in time, you can slowly start to come out of your meditation. Usually what I will do after I do my affirmations or good visualization thoughts, I will relax for a few seconds, just being in this totally relaxed state, because this is very important for an athlete who's at a high level to also relax at a high level. It's the yin to the yang, it's the balance. At this point in time, bring your hands together and rub them. And this brings chi to the palm. And then what I want you to do is I want you to just rub your face, almost like you're taking a shower. You're rubbing your face. And your hair, you're just rubbing your hair. And if you study acupressure, acupuncture, or yoga, you'll realize the scalp has lots of chi entry and exit points. So you want to stimulate that real good. Now what I want you to do is bend the neck down. There's a big bone here. It's called the chi bone. It's third vertebrae down. I just want you to rub that in a circular motion about 9 times. Okay, slowly get up out of your meditative. And what I want you to do now, I want you to just sort of rub your body. Just dispersing that chi, helping that blood flow, so then slow down, just rubbing the whole body. Inside of the legs, all the way down, and then all the way up, a couple times. Rub the body again like you're taking a shower. Rub the arms. Shake them out a little bit. Shake out the hands a little bit. Okay, then what you can do is just sort of pat your body. And this is sometimes called chi packing, where you just hit the body and you just sort of let that chi go all the way to the bone. Just gently. You don't have to be real hard. Okay, next thing I want you to do is rub the kidneys vigorously. Here with the back of your hands, and then tap them with the back of the fist. Just enough to stimulate them. When you do this training, a lot of poisons are released into your system that's been there a long time. You want to make sure your kidneys are going to be overloaded with a lot of toxins. You want to drink a lot of water. You want to eat a lot of good food that will absorb those toxins and excrete them. And it's very important to stimulate those kidneys when you're done, just to help them. You know, it gets that chi, stimulates them so they'll be more efficient at getting rid of it. Very important, lots of water during this training. If not, you'll have a lot of breakout, things like that, as the poison's trying to come out through your skin. Okay, that's today's body. Sorry I had a little bit of a cold. It wasn't my normal chipper self, but I think we got you enough, Tim, that you'll be able to
to do it. All right, let's go. Want to shut those all down?